Eric Ten Hag has gone ahead to surprise everyone by naming a lineup that we all never expected for us to play. That's it. No one expected Ten Hag going strong into this game of football against Reading because we expected lots of rotation coming in through from the manager Eric Ten Hag, but obviously he has really gone in for a strong side of Manchester United to face on Reading, and almost it's the same team that played against a team called Nottingham, and he has really gone strong. And obviously, he wants to win this game of football as the manager of Manchester United. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? I apologize to you that I'm late, guys, because I never wanted to really come live like 28 minutes late, but I had lots of things to really go ahead and add on. I had lots to add to come in here to this channel. But thank you guys for watching in through. I'm seeing Adebare Opeyemi is telling me good morning. Good morning. But for us, it's still night. It's not yet even midday. I'm having Asimo Hillary. Thank you, brother. Thank you for watching in. Let me first answer this question. Adebare Opeyemi telling me that FA Cup is one leg or two legs. It's one leg provided you win your game. If you fail to win your game, there are two legs. That's it. So if we beat Reading today, done and dusted. Like you've seen Fulham draw with Sunderland, now that means Fulham has to go down at Sunderland to play them to see to it that they really get that game done and dusted out of the way. So it's always a two-legged tie, provided the first tie ends in a draw. Provided the first tie ends in a win for one side, then there is no second leg. When do you expect a double tie? Semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. But in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, they are played at Wembley. That's it. They are played at Wembley, and then you'll see United really play there. But yesterday, to talk a little bit about this, United is left in this competition with only City as the most top team. Arsenal was knocked out. City was knocked out. Liverpool is playing Brighton tomorrow. And you know what chances are really going on to really indicate? Chances indicate that Liverpool might be beaten by Brighton because Brighton has turned Liverpool into a drum to beat every time they find them. So I can't come out and guarantee that Liverpool is going to go through to the next round. I can't guarantee it here onto the United Matters channel because they've been always beaten by a side called Brighton. Though Brighton is having problems of Caicedo wanting to go to Arsenal, but I believe even without Caicedo, they can come out and really beat a team called Liverpool. So go into the live chat, vote for your prediction. United win, Reading win, all a draw, according to you. But this team that Ten Hag has really gone ahead to flaunt onto for Reading is really not going to leave them alive. I think he's going to really get the oxygen out of these players and obviously expose them to what they call a sheer beating. And obviously, it's going to be an absolute kill at Manchester United because it's like it's like getting a hammer to kill a mosquito. This is what Ten Hag has really gone ahead to do. He has really gotten a hammer to hit and kill a mosquito here onto the United Matters channel. So the starting 11 of United has David De Gea, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Malacia, Eriksson, Casemiro, Anthony, Weghorst, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That's it. Those are the 11 players that Ten Hag has gone ahead to name to face a side known as Reading. Heaton, Martinez, Rafael Varane, Williams, Brandon, Fred, Maino, Pelestri, Elanga, and Alejandro Garnacho are on the bench. Those are players I expected that he would bring. If at all you watched my match preview, I really called for Butland to start, Brandon Williams to start, Malacia to start. For that, he has started. Then I called for Lindelof and Harry Maguire to start in the center defense. For that, I was accurate. For the double pivot, I never thought of Casemiro and Eriksson starting. I thought I was going to go in for Scott McTominay and a player called Fred. But obviously, Scott McTominay is not even the match squad. He was not even pictured arriving at Old Trafford. So when you look at that, you go out and really look at a player called... I thought Kobbie Mainoo could start as a center midfielder, but the manager has gone strong with Bruno Fernandes. Then I thought Anthony could start. For that, I thought he could start on the right. Then I thought Veghorst could start, yeah, because you have no other striker. And I thought Rashford was going to be rested and he would have really kept fit to play for like some 10, 15 minutes or 20. But obviously, Garnacho has not started, and Rashford has really gone in for a player known as Garnacho to start onto the left attacking side of the midfield. So, guys, thank you very much for watching in through. That is Harry Maguire coming in through to captain this side of Manchester United. And Ten Hag has really issued a warning to him that if he wants to be in the starting 11 of Manchester United, he needs to work hard and prove to him that he deserves to take that position, not for him to deserve. He needs to work and really show the manager that he really wants to go ahead and really be part of the revolution happening at Manchester United. Let's go to the team of Reading, as you see it there live onto your screen. They're having Lumley, Holliet, Baba, Yadom, who is the captain, McIntyre, Holmes, Hendrick, Lom, Ince, Jao, and Carroll. That is a player whom you know who played in the Premier League, played for Newcastle, he played for Liverpool, and he's tall. And I think that's why Harry Maguire has been brought into this game of football to really know that Andy Carroll doesn't really gate any aerial duel won in this game of football, because that might be the game plan of Reading and Paul Ince, that we are going to go long and we will find ourselves really into the mix. I'm here watching the game of Preston North End versus Tottenham Hotspur, and I've just seen the loanee of United known as Alvaro Fernandez playing on the left side, trying to really get everything done, but they are losing 2 goals to Tottenham Hotspur, and they're having close to 13 minutes left for that game of football to come to a halt. So that is the starting 11 of a team known as Reading, and obviously they've come up with the following substitutes. They're having Bozin, they're having Guinness Walker, Mbegwe, Dan, then Craig, Fona, Aze, Long, and Meity. Those are the players that United have really gone to face at Old Trafford, and that is the Reading team that the manager, known as Paul Ince, has really gone ahead to field on the field of play to face Manchester United at Old Trafford. But I think he's already afraid. He said lots of things concerning Rashford, that Rashford is not a player you would love to play. And he has told us that he wished he couldn't start. That's it. But obviously, Ten Hag has really gone ahead to really name a very strong starting 11 of Manchester United. When you look at how the lineup is and the system Ten Hag has really gone in for, it's there for you. He has really gone in for David De Gea in goal, Bissaka right back, Lindelof and Harry Maguire central defense, Malacia left back, Casemiro and Eriksson double pivot, Anthony right attacking midfielder, Bruno Fernandes central attacking midfielder, Rashford left attacking midfielder, and Weghorst is leading the line for Manchester United. Now, when you look at how Ten Hag has really gone ahead to bring up this team, I've seen many people say that he's sending a message to the board that I really want players, but I think that's not the case, because he has players on the bench that could come in and really get this team done and dusted. But I believe, or I reckon, that the manager is trying to build that cohesion, especially of this midfield. Look at this midfield, because Casemiro was out in the game of Arsenal, but it looks like he's a constant. Anthony is a constant. Rashford is a constant. Bruno Fernandes is a constant, and Weghorst. So he needs to build connection of these 6 players. He needs this connection to be out there, such that that cohesion he's building helps them really play very many games together for the club of Manchester. Because as things stand, you can tell me that he would have brought them on if at all he doesn't want the cohesion to be really built on a different level altogether. So what I believe is that Ten Hag is interested in really having the cohesion go on and on and on to the levels where it deserves it to be, because he wouldn't have brought these players, because we are having a game on Wednesday. Although we just won 3-0 away at Nottingham, we want to go ahead and really put this team on the field of play. Secondly, I think he wants to really win trophies, and he knows that the loss to Arsenal really threw us far from winning the trophy, unless otherwise we get in a favor from teams that are really going to go ahead and beat Arsenal, because we are 11 points behind Arsenal. If at all Arsenal goes ahead to win their game in hand, they'll find themselves 14 points clear ahead of Manchester United. So Ten Hag knows that The only trophies left for him to win is the Carabao Cup, where in the semi-final he won the first leg, and the confirmation is going to be made on Wednesday that we are going to play on the 26th of February at at um, at Wembley. I think against Newcastle or Southampton. Anyone that's coming in through. Then the other guy, the other tournament is the FA Cup, because he has seen today a team of Sunderland going hard on a team called Fulham. And Sunderland could have killed off that game. I know Ten Hag was watching it because Ahmad was playing in that game. So I think that changed his mind and said, all right, I should go strong for the first 45 minutes. Let me kill off this game, get in the goals, and I get on the likes of Kobe Mainoo, Pelestri, and very many others to come on and play in the game of football, because as things stand, he needs this. He needs this. Let these players come in through, play 45 minutes, take them off. Casemiro, for him, it's okay to play this game of football. Reason being, he missed out on the game of Arsenal. He had been out for a week, meaning that the reconditioning and the recharging of his body batteries was really done at full blossom. And obviously, he's here to really play this game of football. And it's the only one we get. And the manager knows that he just doesn't want to risk. And with Scott McTominay not in the squad, that shows you that there is something wrong with Scott McTominay. And the manager wouldn't like to risk his players. So he went in for Casemiro to play that game of football. But I believe he has gone strong because he wants to get this game out of the way and win it totally. Let's get to a team called Reading and how they are really looking. We look at Reading, that's how they're really lining up. They're having Lonre in goal, Hoyt, right back, Rahman, left back. Is it Baba Rahman? I think it's Baba Rahman of Ghana. Then they've come with a three-man central defense of McIntyre, Holmes, and Yadiom, meaning that they're having a five-man defense with a three-man central midfield of Loam, Hendrick, and Ince, the son to Paul Ince, the manager of Reading. Then Carroll, I think it's under Carroll, you know him very well. He used to play for Newcastle. Liverpool bought him for is it 31 million pounds? Went to Liverpool, flopped, didn't score in goals, but he had really had a very fantastic season at Newcastle, scoring close to 31 goals in a season. So Liverpool went in for him and obviously flopped. Then Jao El is leading the line with Carroll, and it's a 5-3-2 system that a manager called Paul Ince has really gone in for the side of Manchester United. So smash the like button, comment, and share your thoughts on this game of football. Welcome in the comment section below. They've gone for a 5-3-2 system, and Ten Hag has gone for a 4-2-3-1, a system that he is so much good at building at Manchester United, and that is what the managers will go on ahead for, to do the needful for the club of Manchester United. So that is the starting 11 of Manchester United, and Ten Hag has really gone ahead to go strong. He wants to kill them, get them done and dusted. He doesn't feel like they should get a chance of really getting themselves in the way of thinking, not even thinking of really coming close to winning United and making it hard for us. And obviously, Ten Hag has gone ahead to say this as to why he has really gone ahead to really bring in these players. And in his own words, he has said this. Let me bring these quotes here. Ten Hag has said that, I don't know why we shouldn't take FA Cup seriously. We want to win every game. So you play a good game, you play a strong selection. That's it. So Ten Hag wants to win every game. He's not here to maneuver around. He's not here to fumble. He wants to get these wins onto his side. With his winning percentage increasing close to 80%, ever since he came in at Manchester United, he doesn't want to lose out on any game. Now, he believes that if a player gets an injury, then the other one will come in through and play. So he doesn't believe in thoughts of not taking the FA Cup serious. So he wants to take the FA Cup very, very serious, and he doesn't want to take any risk. And it helps players like David De Gea to build their confidence and improve on their distribution. Because if you play against Reading, you know that they are not a pressing team. They are going to be playing a decline, and that will not allow us to really not get a lot of passes from David De Gea. David De Gea is going to be having a lot of space to go ahead and really pass that ball and knock it around to the defenders and midfielders of Manchester United. Then Ten Hag has said, I think we have many more than 11 starting players, and I think we can really good face this schedule in this moment. And he wants to kill it off because you have to find a reason to back Erik Ten Hag in his decision. Do you know why? You bring in a weaker side, you draw, it's another game. That means those another 90 minutes. But you killed it off in the first half with these players, take them off, get in other players, they hold on to that win and maybe even score more. You are through to the next round. I believe his argument is right. His argument is 100% right because you can't come out and really argue out with the manager because we trust him, we love him. He has really done lots of things for the club of Manchester United. And there is no way we can really go out of this manager because he has every reason to give as to why he has gone ahead to really start these players. But I have Danjuma scored on his debut. I'm seeing Danjuma here celebrating. Danjuma is celebrating here after scoring his first goal for a side called Spurs. Danjuma is here celebrating and really trying to celebrate for a side known as Tottenham Hotspur after coming in through and really scoring that goal. Beautiful goal. Spurs have really scored a third goal, but I think United Loney has really had a very good game in this game of football. That is Alvaro Fernandez. And Danjuma has scored on his debut for a side known as Spurs. I was talking about Erik Ten Hag. I was trying to give you that update as far as these teams are concerned. Spurs is still in. Man City is still in. So Newcastle is still in. Let's wait and see what everything is going to be like in this game of football. Now, there is something that this guy has said that he rarely changes. He rarely changes. So European Lad is one of those people that have been supporting Ajax for a very long time. And come out and told us that he doesn't change his team. He's poor at that. So, and when he was really coming in at Manchester United, I saw a podcast on the United View when the supporters of Ajax were really talking about his coming to Manchester United. He hinted about Ten Hag not being able to make changes as they are really called for, especially in the rotation of the team. He can go game after game with the same team, not until he really feels like that player has really dropped off. That's when he really doesn't continue to play him or her. Now, on Luke Shaw and Scott McTominay, the manager had the following to say about those two players of Manchester United. I want to give you the real gist before I come into your comments. Ten Hag, Luke Shaw is sick. Scott McTominay has a little problem, so we are not taking any chances. I hope he'll be back on Wednesday, but I'm not sure. So, Luke Shaw, sick. Scott McTominay, little problem. So, we are waiting to see how it's going to pan out. But he told us yesterday that Luke Shaw trained, and maybe there's no need to bring him in this game of football because he doesn't deserve to play. Why does he deserve to play? Because Reading is really a weak team, and Ten Hag has gone strong. Malacia is really doing the part and playing it very well. I think Luke Shaw has every time to rest and prepare for the game of Barcelona. I think he's really going to be played in the central defense with the manager, with Rafael Varane, because in the first leg at Barcelona, he's not going to be playing. That is, Lisandro Martinez is suspended, meaning that he'll come back when United is hosting Barcelona at Old Trafford. Then Ten Hag is telling us that, of course, he backs Rashford to become the first United player to score 10 goals in a row at Old Trafford. So I think Rashford has been scoring very many goals for Manchester United ever since the game of West Ham, the last Premier League game we played. The last Premier League game we played at Old Trafford, he scored. Then he went ahead to score against Burnley, Charlton, Bournemouth, Everton, Man City. Those are 6 games, I think, in a row. Not so? He has been scoring goals in 6 games in a row, meaning that he's left with 4 games to score 10 games in a row at Old Trafford. And I think today he's going to be on the score sheet. Who is betting that Rashford is not going to be on the score sheet? I believe he's going to be on the score sheet and he's going to come in here and really score in goals like no other. That is Marcus Rashford, the man that is in the form of his life at Manchester United. 13 minutes left for the game of football to come in through and do the needful. Let me get into you guys, your reactions. Let's go, Raids. That is Nantume Fatuma. Thank you for watching in. You're really a blessing to this channel because you always keep in the know of this channel. Then your prediction is United 5, Reading 0, right? It's going to run riot at Old Trafford because that team against Reading, it's a total annihilation expected. That's it. I don't see anywhere Reading is going to come high and shock us. You never know. There are shocks that really come in the game of football, but this time around, I believe we are one of the best informed teams. And Ten Hag wouldn't like to see that his team doesn't really win this game. After drawing against Crystal Palace and losing to Arsenal, Ten Hag wants his team to go on another long run of wins because all the games we are having are really winnable. Even Barcelona, I think we can go to their stadium that was renamed from Camp Nou to Spotify Stadium and beat them there. So I believe in our next run of games. After this game, we are playing Nottingham Forest, we are playing Crystal Palace, we are playing Leeds. So, meaning that if we win our next 5, that shows you that we'll be on an 8-match winning run. And that's what Ten Hag really wants to see at the club of Manchester United. So 5-0 is expected. I believe we can even score more because that team is really, really, really super strong for what we call a team of Reading. Kenyanya, Apofia, Man United will win. Thank you for watching in. Then I'm having Odong, always Man United. 3 other teams played against them. Oh, all right. Thank you for watching in. Odong, I've not gotten your message very well. You can as well send it to me very well cleared. I don't want to talk about. Always Man United, 3 other teams played against them. All right. Then Nantume Fatuma, United 5, Reading 0. All right. Thank you for watching in. Then Kenyanya Apia, let's go Raids. All right. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Come on, real Raids. Old Trafford has to see a Galoa today because we have to score in abundance. And not so. Smash the like button, guys. Comment and share. And if you're already watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. Reds 3, Reading 0. That is Asimwe Hillary. He's really hinting on a 3-0 win of Manchester United. I'm having Joseph Aruna saying, I love you, bro. I always enjoy you talking. All right. Thank you very much. I always enjoy talking when you guys are really in here for you. And I think you guys enjoyed the live stream I did yesterday. I think every day I'm going to be doing a live stream. Today, I never came on live because I knew we had something to go ahead and really come live for. That is the match day. Each and every time United is going to be having a game, you won't be expecting me to come live because we'll be doing 2 lives. The match day live, or the match build up, and the match reaction. But after that game of football, the next day, we can go ahead and really do a live stream on a daily. So I'm trying to keep in touch with you guys because I know you have questions to ask me. And during the live sessions, you guys come in through and really ask me and I respond them. I think you enjoy the session that we held yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think, yeah, yesterday we did a live, not so? So thank you for watching in. And I love you guys for all that, really keeping it United Matters channel. Then Apopia, Kenyanya, United 3, Reading 1. I don't see Reading scoring a goal because we've kept very many clean sheets. We've kept clean sheets against Nottingham, and at Old Trafford, City is the only team that came in front and scored a goal against us. But after the World Cup, we've played the following teams. We've played Burnley, we've played Charlton, Nottingham, Bournemouth, Everton, Man City. Out of those 6 teams we played at Old Trafford ever since the World Cup came to a halt, it's only one team that has gone ahead to really score against us. It's 2. Even Everton scored against us. So Everton scored against us, and obviously Man City did. So I believe we are going to keep a clean sheet. If Maguire and Lindelof concede a goal, and this is a penalty, but I won't forgive them because you shouldn't concede against teams like Leeds. You should just beat them. That's it. So this is a point that I've had forgotten to talk about, and thank you, Jamil Matovu, for reminding me about this. Sancho still not in today's team. Why, to be honest? I think we should give the manager the benefit of doubt to manage. You get? He's the one who knew that the boy was going through a mayhem, and he sent him to Netherlands. So he thinks that as the team is really winning in game and out, I think no reason to hurry him back. According to his statement in the press conference yesterday, he hinted about evaluating Sancho or assessing him after the training they held yesterday. Maybe he felt like he's not yet back to be into the starting 11 of Manchester United. So we are waiting to see what Erik ten Hag is really planning for Jadon Sancho. When is he unleashing him again? that is when that's what you're waiting for, to see to it that Sancho returns back, because we all love him. But I was eagerly waiting to see the players arriving at Old Trafford, and I never saw him into the squad of people arriving at Old Trafford. And I said, "Oh my God, it is really something that we wouldn't like to see Sancho not getting involved in, because this is a game very easy at Old Trafford. Expected him to be on the bench to come in and play the games of football, but obviously he's nowhere to be seen. And it's the manager who is managing. Let's allow him to do his job, because he has given us some good happiness and hopes that we last had when Sir Alex Ferguson was here. Not so? So we are playing beautiful football. We are bringing in world-class players. He's really having players he wants at Manchester United to be delivered. And obviously, he wants to win. So he wants to win every trophy, and he's trusting in his players. So I believe let's let the manager manage. And I think Sancho is not far away from returning, guys. He's not far away from returning, and I believe he's going to return. I think this week that you're going in midweek, and the game against Crystal Palace, maybe one of those games we'll see Sancho make it to the bench, because we are really eagerly waiting to see him coming in through. Then Kenyanya, United 5. She has gone ahead to change. 5 United, 0 Reading. Oh, I too believe there's going to be a goal galore. It's really going to be a goal galore today, because we have every Arsenal to really kill this game off. So I believe that Ten Hag army is outside there trying to find themselves in the know of really beating a side known as Reading. And Reading, the last game they played, they were beaten terribly by a side called Stoke City. Stoke City beat them by 4-0. And when you look at their away games, they've been losing their away games. I wish I can really throw it on your screen and really see it. Reading have been really beaten and losing out on very many away games. Let me find means of really getting you this onto your screen. Let me find means of really showing you the result. That's why those predicting 5-0 are really right, because this side has been beaten away. And I don't know when they last won a game away from home. Let's see how they've been performing away from home. That is Reading for you. Now, when you look at Reading, let's see after the World Cup, because that's the most important bit of it. They started to play before the World Cup ended on the 12th. On the 12th, on the 8th of November. All right, this is when it ended. Then they resumed on the 10th of December. They hosted Coventry and they beat by 1-0. They played away at Birmingham. They lost. This is another away game. They played away at Norwich. They drew 1-1. They played away at West Brom. They were beaten by 1-0. Which is their other away game. So they played away at Stoke City in their last game. They are beaten by 4-0. And this is their other away game that is coming in through. So they've been losing a lot away from home. And I don't think that they can resurrect tonight. They can't resurrect tonight. And I believe they are really up here with their minds knowing that everything is done and dusted. They're going to be beaten, because even the manager has gone ahead and really said that he wishes Rashford shouldn't play, because in his last 10 games, he's gone ahead to score 10 goals. What's the reason of having him in the field of play? So it shows you that even the manager is really worried on this game of football. So the players are walking on the field of play. Obviously, it's Old Trafford, 75,000 seater. We are here trying to let you know about what is really expected to happen at the game of football. Now, I'm having Amidu from Uganda, Nakasongola, United 3, Reading 0. All right, thank you very much for watching in through. Then I'm having Andrew Namanya, Man United. Obviously, it should be our night to annihilate them and really see to it that even Marcus Rashford gets a hat-trick of his season, because he has not yet scored a hat-trick this season. He has scored a brace against Arsenal in the first leg. He scored a brace against Charlton. Which other team did he score against the brace? So I think today Rashford should be aiming at a hat-trick to see to it that he really seals that cap to 21 goals this season, because minus the 3 goals he has scored in the World Cup, Rashford has gone ahead to score 18 goals for United. You get? So as things stand, Rashford is just 2 goals away from hitting 20 goals, and Ten Hag says he can even hit 20 goals in the Premier League, only meaning that Rashford might go to a scoring stretch of close to 40 goals this season because we are still having very many games to play. In the Premier League, we've played 20 games, 18 left to go. Carabao Cup, 2 more games to play. And FA Cup, the manager has really trusted him to start, to go ahead and really increase on his confidence as Marcus Rashford. Weghorst will score his second goal today. That is Joseph Arensesai. That's it. I fancy him to score because he needs to go ahead and really score because this side should be beaten thoroughly. We should really beat them bad. You get? I also want Weghorst to score today to see to it that people will start to look at the good things on the field of play. Before he scored a goal, people were all over him that he's not good. He's not doing this. And I told you guys, you are not watching this game of football with analytical eyes. But me, as I watch the game of football with my eyes analytically, I see Weghorst as a very big addition to the squad. And guys, let's bet. In the summer, Weghorst is going to be signed by Manchester United. 10 million euros is just a piece of cake for United to retain this player. They're going to retain him at Manchester United, and they'll go in for either Vlahovic, Victor Osimhen as another striker at the club of Manchester United. So I believe Weghorst is really a very good player, and thank you for reminding me to talk about him because he's really great. Thomas Donko, the manager should allow Anthony play full time. I think there is no reason for Anthony to play full time. Do you know why? Pelestri Facundo came on and really gave us some good minutes. Let Anthony have his game, like 60 minutes, and let's have some 30 minutes of Facundo Pelestri at Old Trafford. How do you see, guys? How do you see? I think Facundo is another player that Ten Hag has just discovered that he can easily fit into his team, however much he's having a low center of gravity. So, thank you guys for watching in through, and the game is going to kickstart anytime from now. I'm having Andrew Namanya. I like your analysis, and I like your presence too here on this channel. Thank you, and may God reward you abundantly. Guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Thomas Dongo from Ghana, Adepare Opeyemi, Asimwe Hilary, Joseph. Thank you for watching in. Nantume Fatuma, Chenana Apofia, then Odong. Who else? Jamil Matovu. I'm having Amidu. And very many others. Thank you guys for watching in through. Let's go. It's time. Yeah, it's time for the game. I'm going to return when the game is done. Bye-bye, guys. And I'm returning with the match reaction. United off with the game. And right now it's Harry Maguire with the ball, trying to pass it to Victor Lindelof. Let's wait and see what the result is going to be. And at the end of the 90th minute, I'll be here to dissect that game of football with you guys. I'm out.